Day. From Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Now the fifth-year running back is Jalen Richard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Second and 1.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Carr gives to Richard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. On the ground, Richard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he'll be he dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
He was brought down by Eric Harris. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Broncos.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
There on the tackle. Taken down back at the 42.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Richard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Las Vegas.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
At their own 40.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out the backfield and move the sticks.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Raiders 7. Broncos nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Raiders 7.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Carr again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
At the 37-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's good.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The tackle made by A.J.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Dang, man, I guess you're looking at the wrong side right here.
Throwing now is Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
For Las Vegas.
On the return is Spencer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second. Quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun is Rippon. He's got his big tight end, Fan. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Ball incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick, 40 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Carr now on 1st down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
A loss
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's A.J. Cole now. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it, here's Spencer. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw Josh Jacobs with the strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
The throw over the middle taken in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rippon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 3rd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At their
on 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. This is Richard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rippon. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rippon. They'll find Lindsey here.
Rippon's pass Complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, 46 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A second nice move. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Ripping to pass. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton.
Rippon's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
pass.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rippon looks to throw it again. As he throws it, the ball is out. It's a live football. And the Raiders have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Carr is thrown at about the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time to this offense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turf. to cash this one in. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On the return is Spencer. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Locke. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Locke on the keeper.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yes, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this is going to be intercepted. But rookie David Arnett picks it. If they had the designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone's seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
1-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw his Carr. Got an open man. It's Rose. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by
now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 10
yards.
He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Damon Arnett.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Locke again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.